The teacher made the students read a book as homework. The teacher made the students read a book as homework. Listening and speaking. Listening and speaking. I worked for a long time after school. I worked for a long time after school. Sorry, I got stuck in traffic. Sorry, I got stuck in traffic. Wasn't that the experience 2 months ago? Wasn't that the experience 2 months ago? Where did you walk? Where did you walk? I am drawing. I am drawing. I wish they had bought tickets for the concert in advance. I wish they had bought tickets for the concert in advance. Then the president at 3 a.m.? Then the president at 3 a.m.? I will always be there for you when you need me. I will always be there for you when you need me. If I were a scientist, I would invent a cure for all diseases. If I were a scientist, I would invent a cure for all diseases. Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? We can't go to the beach today, can we? We can't go to the beach today, can we? Won't connect next year. Won't connect next year. I could see the twinkling stars in the night sky. I could see the twinkling stars in the night sky. I need to stretch my legs after that long trip. I need to stretch my legs after that long trip. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Should he threaten 2 weeks? Should he threaten 2 weeks? I am sure they will like the concert very much. I am sure they will like the concert very much. I will talk to my friends. I will talk to my friends. Did not settle. Did not settle. Wouldn't they be professors by noon? Wouldn't they be professors by noon? Do you have sugar? Do you have sugar? What is the effect? What is the effect? I will start a new hobby next month. I will start a new hobby next month. I have a great understanding. I have a great understanding. He said to his friend, I'm going to a cooking class next month. He said to his friend, I'm going to a cooking class next month. He wishes he could travel to all the wonders of the world. He wishes he could travel to all the wonders of the world. Shouldn't I be a geographer later? Shouldn't I be a geographer later? How much time do you spend watching TV? How much time do you spend watching TV? Was his colleague a bounty hunter? Was his colleague a bounty hunter? Do they talk? Do they talk? Was his brother-in-law a swimmer? Was his brother-in-law a swimmer? We are having lunch at noon. We are having lunch at noon. Once in a month. Once in a month. He will not be a poet often. He will not be a poet often. They should assume after a second. They should assume after a second. The new phone is more expensive than the old one. The new phone is more expensive than the old one. Our Wi-Fi connection is fast and free. Our Wi-Fi connection is fast and free. I will cook dinner for my family. I will cook dinner for my family. Can he train for 10 years? Can he train for 10 years? His brothers are butchers. His brothers are butchers. I really need to go on vacation. I really need to go on vacation. You can't come after 3 weeks. You can't come after 3 weeks. Do you want grape juice? Do you want grape juice? Workers were repairing the road. Workers were repairing the road. The problem was caused by a software glitch. The problem was caused by a software glitch. Should grow by noon. Should grow by noon. They go to the amusement park on holidays. They go to the amusement park on holidays. It's a secret. It's a secret. I'll go forward in 2 weeks. I'll go forward in 2 weeks. What is your horoscope? What is your horoscope? How much time do you spend exercising? How much time do you spend exercising? I will not help. I will not help. Don't you solve. Don't you solve. Was her sister a supervisor? Was her sister a supervisor? You have internet problem on your side. You have internet problem on your side. Will they not inform? Will they not inform? You didn't tell me anything about yourself. You didn't tell me anything about yourself. His brother-in-law is a jeweler. His brother-in-law is a jeweler. He studies for his exams in the evenings. He studies for his exams in the evenings. It won't block after 3 seconds. It won't block after 3 seconds. Custom. Custom. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. They are looking forward to the weekend. They are looking forward to the weekend. Can you lend me some money? I don't have enough food for lunch. Can you lend me some money? I don't have enough food for lunch. I diligently tried to play the guitar, and as a result, I improved my skills. I diligently tried to play the guitar, and as a result, I improved my skills. They like to hike in the mountains. They like to hike in the mountains. Weren't we lawyers 2 minutes ago? Weren't we lawyers 2 minutes ago? Do you have any siblings? Do you have any siblings? Can you get some milk on the way home, please? Can you get some milk on the way home, please? He always helps his neighbors. He always helps his neighbors. The winning singer is from Spain. The winning singer is from Spain. The situation is out of my control. The situation is out of my control. Can they make jewelry soon? Can they make jewelry soon? Are we visible every year? Are we visible every year? She irons her clothes. She irons her clothes. Don't I juggle every year? Don't I juggle every year? You shouldn't go against your mother. You shouldn't go against your mother. Is our neighbor a historian? Is our neighbor a historian? The party had already started when we arrived. The party had already started when we arrived. The priority should be the timely completion of the project. The priority should be the timely completion of the project. Was her daughter a hydrologist? Was her daughter a hydrologist? Noon planned. Noon planned. They may not understand the instructions. They may not understand the instructions. Despite being tired, she stayed up late to study. Despite being tired, she stayed up late to study. Shouldn't he be a judge every month? Shouldn't he be a judge every month? The restaurant was too crowded to find a table. The restaurant was too crowded to find a table. We need to finish this before the deadline. We need to finish this before the deadline. What time of day is it? What time of day is it? His grandfather was an inventor. His grandfather was an inventor. Why don't we have dinner at that new restaurant? Why don't we have dinner at that new restaurant? What did you walk? What did you walk? We went to France last summer. We went to France last summer. Do you like often? Do you like often? Can learn. Can learn. When we got to the venue, the concert had already started. When we got to the venue, the concert had already started. I am very lucky. I am very lucky. We hope to visit our friends next month. We hope to visit our friends next month. I'm going to college. I'm going to college. He wouldn't be a consultant next year. He wouldn't be a consultant next year. I think you're going to the party tonight. I think you're going to the party tonight. He usually drinks coffee in the morning. He usually drinks coffee in the morning. Stepped. Stepped. Are you putting in the year? Are you putting in the year? He won't buy the car until he takes it for a test drive. He won't buy the car until he takes it for a test drive. What about me? What about me? The warming tray keeps food warm at dinner parties. The warming tray keeps food warm at dinner parties. Armchair. Armchair. The cream will do. The cream will do. Keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. He is working on an architectural design project. He is working on an architectural design project. Will he share? Will he share? The man was very tall. The man was very tall. The consultant will be available to talk to you when you need it. The consultant will be available to talk to you when you need it. My favorite hobby is playing the guitar. My favorite hobby is playing the guitar. Your family was the ruler. Your family was the ruler. White color is associated with purity. White color is associated with purity. Tony will attend this meeting a little bit. Tony will attend this meeting a little bit. Even if it is time-consuming, learning a new language is worth it. Even if it is time-consuming, learning a new language is worth it. He visited his grandfather. He visited his grandfather. Early. His grandson was a draper. His grandson was a draper. As you remember. I will prescribe you some medicines. I will prescribe you some medicines. I want to buy a new house. I want to buy a new house. If you don't understand something, ask for help. If you don't understand something, ask for help. Can't you create it later? Can't you create it later? I am very impressed. I am very impressed. Last year we used ABC. Last year we used ABC. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. He can't care. He can't care. Telephone. Telephone. He needs to take a break and relax. He needs to take a break and relax. Now do you want to talk to me about my sons? Now do you want to talk to me about my sons? He goes to the library to study. He goes to the library to study. He did salsa in a dance competition. He did salsa in a dance competition. Former organizer. Former organizer. Could you please get me a towel? Could you please get me a towel? Don't we estimate yearly? Don't we estimate yearly? The computer crashes unexpectedly. The computer crashes unexpectedly. Does it have to be an actress every year? Does it have to be an actress every year? Not always controlled. Not always controlled. I asked him to start right away. I asked him to start right away. Is there a limit to how many of these I can buy? Is there a limit to how many of these I can buy? Shouldn't it roll? Shouldn't it roll? The pixel density on this screen is impressive. The pixel density on this screen is impressive. Should I take it now? Should I take it now? I'm going to clean my house from top to bottom. I'm going to clean my house from top to bottom. The disease was caused by a virus that is not yet understood. The disease was caused by a virus that is not yet understood. Can I use my loyalty points for shopping? Can I use my loyalty points for shopping? Should he teach soon? Should he teach soon? They should have studied the material more deeply. They should have studied the material more deeply. Am I having fun every day? Am I having fun every day? I will not leave until I finish this mission. I will not leave until I finish this mission. He likes to read before going to bed. He likes to read before going to bed. Should surround it every day. Should surround it every day. Can you recommend a good brand of dish soap? Can you recommend a good brand of dish soap? They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the project deadline. They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the project deadline. Let's brainstorm tomorrow. Let's brainstorm tomorrow. The musicians will travel to different cities for their concerts. The musicians will travel to different cities for their concerts. They can cost 1 minute later. They can cost 1 minute later. It shouldn't matter after one night. It shouldn't matter after one night. Problem. Problem. We will travel to Europe next summer. We will travel to Europe next summer. Frozen. Frozen. You will rarely become a physiologist. You will rarely become a physiologist. I have a lot. I have a lot. Don't they invade later in the morning? Don't they invade later in the morning? The project was completed ahead of schedule. The project was completed ahead of schedule. May I suggest ordering food before we start the discussion? May I suggest ordering food before we start the discussion? Can he arrest every day? Can he arrest every day? They have already booked their flight. They have already booked their flight. I should have answered last year. I should have answered last year. Did he start a war at night? Did he start a war at night? We listened to a podcast on the way to work. We listened to a podcast on the way to work. They can point. They can point. His brother-in-law is a factory worker. His brother-in-law is a factory worker. I try to avoid eating fast food. I try to avoid eating fast food. Where does he live? Where does he live? Do you know a good podcast to listen to? Do you know a good podcast to listen to? Where are you going today? Where are you going today? The nightly price of our suites is $150. The nightly price of our suites is $150. His stepfather is a surgeon. His stepfather is a surgeon. It cannot be mentioned. It cannot be mentioned. Despite the noise, she managed to concentrate on her studies. Despite the noise, she managed to concentrate on her studies. Can they exercise at dawn? Can they exercise at dawn? You should not respond every year. You should not respond every year. If there is traffic on the road, I will be late. If there is traffic on the road, I will be late. Can you help me solve this riddle? Can you help me solve this riddle? What a helpful friend. What a helpful friend. She likes to do yoga in the morning. She likes to do yoga in the morning. Your grandfather was a landscape architect. Your grandfather was a landscape architect. How many cars are there? How many cars are there? The cat was chasing the mouse. The cat was chasing the mouse. Can I use my smartwatch for mobile payments? Can I use my smartwatch for mobile payments? I should have answered last year. I should have answered last year. We went to visit our grandparents during the summer vacation. We went to visit our grandparents during the summer vacation. Should I be worried at sunrise? Should I be worried at sunrise? Can I pay with Apple Pay? Can I pay with Apple Pay? I will call you when I come. I will call you when I come. Should take a step. should take a step, can declare, can declare. The report was written in haste. The report was written in haste. I need the press. I need the press. No, it doesn't have. No, it doesn't have. I bought 2 boxes of chocolates. The hazelnut ones are my favorite. I bought 2 boxes of chocolates. The hazelnut ones are my favorite. Weren't they? Weren't they? They may disagree with your decision. They may disagree with your decision. Shouldn't he be challenged? Shouldn't he be challenged? Increases. Increases. He studied science for the exam. He studied science for the exam. She enjoys cooking Italian food. She enjoys cooking Italian food. They play basketball on the weekends. They play basketball on the weekends. We're going on vacation to Hawaii next month. We're going on vacation to Hawaii next month. Should we study for the exam? Should we study for the exam? He practiced playing the guitar to perform at an open mic night. He practiced playing the guitar to perform at an open mic night. I will not kiss at noon. I will not kiss at noon. Next year he will be doing his own business for 5 years. Next year he will be doing his own business for 5 years. The error was noticed too late. The error was noticed too late. I am going home. I am going home. Did not reflect. Did not reflect. At the same time. At the same time. I'm going to the movies with my friends. I'm going to the movies with my friends. I usually manage. I usually manage. The book was borrowed from the library. The book was borrowed from the library. A compulsory training organized by the company. A compulsory training organized by the company. I put my shopping in the cart and then walked around the store. I put my shopping in the cart and then walked around the store. Was his stepfather a greengrocer? Was his stepfather a greengrocer? They will midwife. They will midwife. John sent a message to other team members yesterday. But no answer yet. John sent a message to other team members yesterday. But no answer yet. Get out of here. Get out of here. They may need your help. They may need your help. You can warn every week. You can warn every week. You wouldn't change. You wouldn't change. He has been working on the research project since last year. He has been working on the research project since last year. Not a judge now. Not a judge now. We didn't get points. We didn't get points. I can be a travel agent at sunrise. I can be a travel agent at sunrise. We enjoy visiting museums. We enjoy visiting museums. Her stepmothers were translators. Her stepmothers were translators. Do you have connecting flights? Do you have connecting flights? Likes to travel. Likes to travel. I need to take an X-ray. I need to take an X-ray. Out of reach. Out of reach. We rarely hunted. We rarely hunted. Let's make our own personal opening. Let's make our own personal opening. The dog attacked the postman. The dog attacked the postman. Your uncle was a blacksmith. Your uncle was a blacksmith. They missed the train, so they had to wait for the next one. They missed the train, so they had to wait for the next one.